Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Off the Dome episode number 21. You know I got Breezy in here. What's up, man?
The sky in life.
And don't tell me the sky's the limit when there's footprints on the moon.
Well, technically, the sky can go on forever. I mean, I guess. I guess you'd say the sky's atmosphere, but yeah.
You just I want to ask him. You don't know nothing about that. Calm that down, Breezy. Everybody hates Chris.
Good show they should bring back.
For sure. Man, that was the fucking heat. I forgot what his dad would say. He said something about he keep the picture in his wallet to remind him if he's spending too much on food or something. It was something funny. That shows you good memories. But didn't Chris Rock say that was he made that about his life?
Yeah, basically it was some shit like that.
Fuck that. He got his ass beat on. For motherfuckers at home and beating his ass, he was getting his ass whipped at school. Like, damn, bro. How do you take L after L like that?
Easily by getting your ass kicked and just taking it.
You always just want to get your ass beat.
No, you're not supposed to want that, but shit, if it happens, it happens. You just gotta avoid it.
I mean, shit, what you gonna do about it? Don't get your ass beat.
Shoot somebody.
I mean, theoretically, that's how it is now, you know. Motherfuckers don't fight, they shoot.
Sure.
So that leads me to this: is it the gun or is it the people? Are the people the problem, or guns the problem?
I think people are the problem.
Yeah, it's just like, and they're like, no, having all these guns. I'm like, no, who the fuck told them to do that? Like, what was gonna do some shit without the gun, anyways?
I mean, it's not even like it's really the illegal guns, I believe, that are causing a lot of problems. 'Cause I mean, legal guns can be traced back, but illegal guns, you can't trace it unless you have prints. There's no registration, no licensing, no way to really verify that somebody else used it or something, you know?
Mm. Shitty. No, but should get a gun untraced. Give me best. I mean, if I want, I want to do something. I'm not saying I will, you know. No, the FBI is listening and shit.
Hey, fuck them.
Smoke fuck them. So this show called Lip Sync Battle, right? What grown ass person is on Lip Sync Battle? I know
Lip Sync Battle? Or
yeah.
Live Sing Battle?
Lip Sync Battle. I know you've seen that.
And then I haven't.
There was this, oh my. And then what was it? I think it was Rap Battle or something. I think LL Cool J hosted that or with it. Like what? What? Hell, even Hot Ones have a game show now.
A game show, Truth or Dab?
Game show.
That's what you're talking about?
No, it's a game show. On it's not True TV. I don't even know what it's on, but I think they eat the wing and it's like I don't remember. I just remember seeing the whole thing and it was like, oh, you got 9,000 or something points, and it was like what? Hot Ones game show. Thumbs down.
Nah, I don't think that sounds fun. That doesn't sound fun. I mean, Hot Ones doesn't sound fun anyway because you gotta do like some cocaine or smoke some weed before you go.
I mean, are you just gonna do the one shit challenge?
Yeah.
Without some coke or some crack?
Yeah. Because that's enough crack for me.
I'm not doing the one shit challenge. Like that.
I mean, would you though?
I mean, you're gonna be one of those people tomorrow. Oh, milk. That shit ain't gonna help. Water not gonna help your bitch ass either.
It also will not. Probably make it worse.
Man, people don't even know me and you. We're a duo, man. We could be Rush Hour, man. You could be Jackie Chan, and I'll be Chris
Right.
Tucker.
You're only saying that because I'm more skilled than you, and that you didn't think that far ahead.
Nigga, what? No, because you're Chinese.
Yeah, but even if I were Chinese, me being Jackie Chan would mean I'm still more skilled than you. He was
No.
more skilled than Chris Tucker in the movie. He just didn't fucking speak English. That's the whole reason he didn't fuck with him, because the nigga didn't speak proper English. He's like, no, I understand what you're saying. I'm not gonna
Hey,
entertain
Chris
that.
Tucker was funny. I'll take
Yeah,
it.
for sure.
You get it up.
Because he was a dumb black guy in the movie. That's what made it funny. He was playing that beat cop nigga.
Black people are fucking hilarious. It's always something with black people.
Black people are great.
No, but like, I mean, where do we start? I mean, the whole Black Lives Matter thing. You know, it's just like you're blaming the cops for shit they're doing. Black people kill black people.
For sure. Black people kill
But
black
it's like,
people
damn,
every
a
day.
white person do this shit, and then like
It's
with
a
the whole
cop.
slave, we go into slavery thing. It's like, black people were doing that before white people. It's like white people did. Oh, it's a fucking problem.
I mean, hey, bro. Everybody's talking about how like white man changed history, right? So I mean, if you go over to Asia, I guess they have a white man history, like where they have a white guy come over and they're all bowing down and they're just like, this guy showed us how to make technology. And then, if you go to Africa, you have pictures of like black people bowing down to white people, saying these people taught us how to live. And I'm pretty sure if you go to Mexico, there's pictures of white people, you know, there's this picture of Hispanics and Mexicans bowing down to white people, saying they taught them how to grow food and do hard work. I don't believe that white people are responsible for everything that goes on in this country. You're telling me that black people are just victims this whole time? This whole time. Slavery's been done for about 100 and some change. We'll call it almost 200 years now. It's about 100 and some change. So for black people to still live with this mentality, that's kind of on them. Like white people aren't sitting in the shadows. Like this is what I think
Like,
about.
they're in the fucking past, bro. Like
Like,
what the fuck?
like
It's so long ago.
like shit's so fucked up now that you got white people apologizing for shit white people did a long time ago. Like, I don't give a fuck if a black dude robbed, raped you, and killed your mom. I'm not gonna apologize for something somebody else did to you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry that it happened to you. I'm not sorry because I didn't do it.
Like when I'm seeing out there, I'm like, okay, what the fuck does this have to do? You weren't even here. Like, what the fuck? Like, what?
Yeah, no, like I'm saying, it's like every time people are like, well, white America's racist, white people are out to get blacks. It makes me imagine that there's this white guy with no face sitting in like an office in a Fortune 500 company, like, yeah, let me take down these niggers. How am I gonna do it today? Am I gonna drop a new chicken sandwich? Am I gonna poison watermelon?
Like all white people are racist. All these people are.
And then you got rappers being politically charged, like they're trying to drop music in the heat of the moment because of George Floyd or Ahmaud Arbery. And I mean, I don't understand. Like, you're a rapper, right? You're a basketball player. You're an entertainer. Entertain, motherfucker. Entertain. Do your fucking job. Don't use your platform. Like, you're using your platform for something else, right? Like, if LeBron is playing basketball, like, I understand everybody feels some type of way about this shit, but basketball doesn't need to stop because a nigga got killed or a nigga got shot. I'm sorry, but that happens in the streets and niggas die and they don't stop and be like, well, this is
fucked so confusing. Why two of the top teams, the Clippers and Lakers, when everyone after the whole strike was coming together, they were like, no, we don't want to play. It was like, nigga, what?
Yeah,
everybody what?
Yeah, that's why the NBA is so cool.
When they couldn't even get the season, y'all trying to cancel it as soon as what? No,
like because a nigga got shot and you feel bad that he got shot.
They had to do so much shit for you to get here, and y'all gonna be like, no.
I don't understand it. It's like they want, like, okay, if black people want to be treated equal, like, all right, I believe everybody's equal. I believe that we need to stop bringing up fucking slavery. Leave that shit in the past. It happened. It happened. Don't let it happen again. We need to stop blaming whole cop forces. Because, I mean, if one guy rapes a woman, you're going to say all men are rapists? That's not true. I mean, back in the day, that could have been true when they were raping and pillaging villages and stuff. Yeah, that was a damn truth. But, that's not true now. That's not true. Not every man is a rapist. then like not every cop is a bad person. Not every black person is a criminal. So I mean, but yeah, there are black people that are criminals. There are black people that need to be in prison. There are black people that don't deserve to die. But I mean, shit, some people do deserve to die. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you're raping children, you deserve. Sure. If you rape anybody, you just need to die. I don't give a fuck if it was an accident. You don't accidentally rape somebody. You raped them. You wanted to. You had that premeditated thought. You know. So I don't know. It's like when black people want all this fucking sympathy. Well, at the end of the day, niggas kill niggas more than anybody else does. Black, white on black, Mexican on black, anything. Black people kill black people more. White people can sit back and not do shit, and black people will go extinct because they're killing themselves. If it's not with drugs, then it's with hatred. It's with poisoning your own fucking community. And when they realize that shit, and they stop trying to Black Lives Matter everything and make everything a fucking race issue and a logic issue instead, like if a cop tells you to get down on the ground with a gun in your face, you know the logical thing is obviously to walk off because that gun is fake. It has rubber bullets in it. It's gonna like he's gonna pull the trigger and a little stick is gonna come out and it's gonna say bang with a flag. The flag is gonna say bang. Like no, because when you get shot in the fucking face and you're dead and your family's fucking protesting and this and that, I'm gonna laugh like, I was taught as a child that when a cop said something, you should listen to them. You shouldn't antagonize them.
He had multiple guns in his face. He was like, bro, it don't even matter to me.
He's like, fuck it, I'm the Hulk. I can take that shit. Like, yeah, and then you got shot. Now you wondering why you got shot.
Why did you shoot? Why did the nigga walk away from 3 police?
Why did you walk around your car and reach in the vehicle? Why? There's so many important questions, but people don't want to answer those.
If there was a moment where the cops did everything in above and beyond, is when they didn't shoot that motherfucker for turn
immediately.
As soon as you turn, that's when they really should have put it in.
Like if they would have shot him when he turned around, that could have been different. But you reached into a fucking car. That's on you. You deserve. That's like walking into a gun store like, hey, I want all the fucking money. Give it. And then you pull out a gun and you're just like, no, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Like, no, they can shoot you for that. They can shoot you because you pose a fucking threat. Like, if somebody breaks in your house and they're like, oh, sorry, got the wrong house. You're not going to do something about it? You're not going to, like, try to protect your family? They're like, oh, I meant to get your neighbor. Sorry, wrong house. Like, you're still going to whoop their ass or shoot them, right? So, and then, I mean, it's your life on the line or another person's. Yeah, black people don't.
That's the whole thing with comedy. It's like, you can't do, I'm like, bro, it's them or us. If it's you or me, I'm taking you out every time. What?
Right, and it's like, I chose that you chose that job. Yeah, that's true. You chose that job. But, I mean, you didn't choose to have niggas shoot at you. You weren't like, today's a beautiful day to have somebody put a gun to my head because he doesn't want to get arrested. Today's a beautiful day to die and not go home and see my children because I wanted to be a cop. Like, nobody said that. They're like, hey, just think about it like this. If nobody did it, if everybody was like, well, I don't want to do that job and nobody was a cop, we just have rapists, killers, drug dealers on every corner, pimp hoes.
Most of the cops are just normal people just trying to
make
income.
Places with high crime already. Fuck it. That shit's over with. You might as well just bomb that neighborhood then.
But let's defund the police already. When we're not paying our cops a lot. Most of these people aren't fucking legit cops because they're just I would say it's more. It seems to just be like more instead of like what do I want to say? There's like a certain point you can start at like. I don't know if it's everywhere, but I know in Champaign there's explosion. You can work your way up. But that's like that's.
But you don't like the real problem is I guess for police would be proper training. But even then, in some of the videos I've seen them take precautions.
Better training.
Right. But then it's like it depends on what area you're in. Like if you live in Cherry Hill, Champaign, the cops out there aren't going to be trained to do the same. Like since
trying to deal with people
that live in Garden Hills. Like when a motherfucker from Garden Hills come over to Cherry Hills on bullshit and they got guns and shit, like police out there aren't really like, they're gonna be surprised. They're gonna be like, why is the motherfucker out here in Cherry Hills with that shit? They're not rich.
Right. Garden Hills, they're
like people don't understand, like if a cop works in a low income neighborhood that has crack dealers and all that shit, like they have a bunch of bad shit in the neighborhood, right? That cop has to be on his guard 100% more because not just because he's a cop, but because he's in a bad neighborhood. And it's like nobody tries to make their neighborhood better. They just want to let police do it. And when police can't do it because nobody's telling on nobody, nobody's doing this and that, then it's, oh, we need to get rid of them. They're not doing their job. And it's like, last time I checked, when you went to go order food at a drive-through or at McDonald's, you didn't just look at them and they brought you some food. You told them what you wanted and this and that. So I mean, there had to be some type of give and take. You can't just be like, well, here you go. Here's a bunch of criminals in bad neighborhoods you got to change and clean up, and we won't help you, but we'll give you the most minimal pay for risking your life, and then to top it off, we'll talk shit about you if you kill somebody. Damn, I mean, shit.
It's like they think mostly, like, you think they just want to kill people? No, no.
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted to, they could. They have,
I mean, for
they
sure.
have loaded firearms.
I'm positive there were cops that are just like, man, I'm gonna kill this motherfucker if I want.
Right,
It's
and
like
I mean, that's on the individual.
There's
You can't stop them.
they kill somebody and they're probably fucking. They don't know what they don't want to go back to work. They're probably with their therapist crying over that shit. They're like, man, he just tried to shoot at me, and it was me or him. Like.
Yeah, people don't be understanding though. It's all fun and games because they not a cop.
And like looking at both sides, people they only look at one side. Or it's like they act fucking dumb with the whole Jacob thing. Nigga, they had 3 guns on you. What are you like? What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But the cops were in the wrong for letting him walk. They really let him walk. Like any other cops would have been like, okay, yeah, you're fucking playing.
I mean, again, it's on the individuals. People call it racism. I call it being an individual. I mean, there's good cops and there's bad cops. People want to believe what they want to believe, and you can't change a person's beliefs. That's just on them. Yeah. People will die for their beliefs.
Apparently, supporting Black Lives Matter makes you a domestic terrorist.
Kind of does. Well, I mean, I don't support any of those protests. I don't like any of that shit. I mean, I understand protesting because that's your right, but when they become unlawful protests, when they become rioting and looting, I don't agree with it. I think that shit's stupid.
Yeah, that shit got what? Like this, like that's the best thing you guys can do is riot and loot. When has that ever fucking helped?
I mean, it helps if you want to die or you want to get arrested and expand your rap sheet.
Right, but when fucking lethal force is used, and they're like,
then it's a problem. Then it's why did they do this? Why did they do this? Like I don't.
But even small cops used to. I'm like, are they really using force? Because most of the time, I'm seeing on the internet, they just tase motherfuckers. Mostly.
Even then, like.
And they call that legal. I'm like, wait.
They just want police to fucking not have any weapons. They just want them to walk out there butt ass naked.
And, problem.
Like, I can't understand how you can want a motherfucker to go out there.
What's more rapists than killers out here? I just don't. Why do you guys want us all to die? What the fuck?
I mean,
they're like real ass criminals out here, and you guys are like, oh, let's do fun. No, let's not. Let's pay these motherfuckers so they can do their goddamn job.
It's the liberals, not all the liberals, but a good amount of the liberals.
Candace Owens for president, 2024.
Me for president, 2028.
2032. You already know. Lil Kais. But I'll be running as a Republican. You gonna run as a Democrat?
No, I'm gonna run as like my own individual party.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna run as a socialist party.
Come on, the socialist.
Maybe the communist party.
But for the Black Lives Matter and all this, how do you feel about the media and social media coverage of it all? Because they only portray the bad stuff.
They only portray what can make them get noticed and attention. So like, I don't like media in general because you never get the full story. Like, I saw a video of I never saw the video of George Floyd, but I saw a video of him being arrested prior to that video. Like, it was a video, it was the officer's, what was it called? His chest cam or whatever, his body cam. And it's like, George Floyd was, now I'm not saying he deserved to die, right? But that man was being kind of, I don't know, what would you call it? Resistant? He was being a little resistant. He was obviously intoxicated. He wasn't okay at that moment. Like, he, like, shit. This motherfucker was saying, hey, don't shoot me. Why y'all doing me like this? And the cop's like, I'm not gonna shoot you. You don't have, like, he pulled his gun out for a second, but he put it away after. After the threat was gone, he put his gun away. and everybody around the situation was being calm, but him, he wasn't trying to get into the police car, and then I don't know. There's a lot of problems.
Motherfuckers acting wild. We just don't know how to act. No, he did seem like he was on some drugs.
Yeah, I mean they said they found fentanyl in his system and shit. And I mean, like they said, he could have been on like uppers and downers and shit, and they could have been counteracting and fucking with his brain. But like, I don't think a motherfucker like that should be driving if he's sick, because they pulled him out of a car, right? He was in the driver's seat, and he was being incoherent. So I think that you just tase that man. Personally, I would tase that man. You get tased. Like, I give you a couple like, hey man, please get in the car. If you don't, I'm gonna tase the shit out you, and that's what it is. Cause I don't have time to fucking sit here all day and please, little baby, get in the car, please. I don't. You're a grown ass fucking man. Nobody should have to tell you.
Nobody should have to repeat shit.
If you're getting arrested, nobody should have to tell you. Like, if you're gonna sit there and fight, you know, obviously they're gonna add more charges. You're resisting arrest. You're trying to evade, and this and that. Like, you're not. You don't make it easy on yourself. Like, they think fighting makes it easier because like you put up a fight, but that doesn't. It makes your life harder. People in their idea of law and stuff, we never know the whole story. Media never shows us the whole thing. They just shows what can be used.
It's the worst thing about footage. It can be edited.
Right. I mean, like Rodney King getting beaten. Like, that video was recorded on an old camera when a man just got lucky to be standing outside with his camera. Like, dude, like if Rodney King wouldn't have got lucky, then that ass whooping would have kept going. They probably would have, I mean, they would have got away with it. You know, they wouldn't have gotten trouble for beating him. So, I mean, footage is good, but we're too advanced now. Like, back in the day, you couldn't just cut footage like that. You could, but it'd be noticed.
Get the whole thing. Like,
now you can cut footage, Photoshop, you can make it look clean as fuck, and nobody will know.
Problem. Okay, let's get some questions. Back in the day, what was your game? Kickball, dodgeball?
Probably say dodgeball, but we didn't really have those games. Like, we had, like in elementary, we had like 4 corners or 4 square, whatever the fuck it was called. Then we had, like, in middle school, we had basketball, which is baseball and basketball with kickballs, basically.
Yeah, that shit.
And, you know, dodgeball wasn't really dodgeball. It was like, there was like trivia dodgeball in middle school or some shit like that. Because, you know, back in the day, dodgeball was different. Like, you got hit and you stayed out. And it's like now, like, you know, like, they want to include everybody. They don't want anybody to feel that's pretty fucking gay. Like, the idea that...
whole thing, I heard that about classrooms too, so I didn't know. But, about the whole, like, you know, you can't really leave a child behind or whatever.
No child. Okay, that's different, though. That means you can't have a child, like, failing like that. You can't just be, like, helping all the other kids. Like, they don't want children to start failing because they wanted to pass kids on without them properly being, you know, like, teachers that like, my teacher always told me that a teacher that passes on a student just because they don't want them to repeat the grade isn't a good teacher. Because, you know, you're sending a person in that's not properly educated to deal with the further problems that are coming. So it's like, if I don't know how to do basic math, but you send me on to do multiplication next, I'm not going to be able to do that. I mean, I can learn. It's going to be harder, though.
I heard with Unit 4 in the middle school, if you fail,
they push you on. I failed, like, basically I should have failed 8th grade. And really the only incentive to get your grades up was that you could walk across the stage for graduation. If not, you were fine. All you had to do was turn on your textbooks and leave. Like, I mean, the shit's stupid. But, I mean, we ain't really got no effect on it right now.
Do you like dad jokes?
I don't even really know what the fuck dad jokes are for.
Okay, now we're gonna teach you that. Should Marvel bring the Fantastic Four back?
I thought they were.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean,
I hold that thumb down.
If it's good.
But it's
last time it wasn't. Last time it sucks.
What food do you not like?
Who knows?
Shrimp for me.
You know, I can eat shrimp. It just had to be like popcorn breaded shrimp. Can't just be like straight up shrimp. I don't like that type of shit.
We'd have to look at the score, but I know Team LeBron should have won tonight. Nuggets, that's 3-1. Heat up 3-1. It's pretty funny. Stephen A. before the whole playoff started said he thought it was gonna be Heat and Lakers. Be interesting. The boy Bronny though, I know you saw that smoke. What? Go get that.
Wait, so these guys got to keep playing each other? That's how that works?
What you mean?
Like, so when do they, so it was the Nuggets and the Lakers today, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they got to play 7 games against each other? Like, how does that work? I've never been fully, like, in
Whoever
depth
wins
with that.
forward, that's
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Like,
yeah.
the Nuggets and the Lakers have to play. It can't be like the Lakers win one game, then boom, they bring in the Heat, and it's like the Nuggets and the
yeah,
Lakers.
they gotta
Right.
Yeah,
That's what I thought. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no, Lakers won 114 to 108, unless. Yeah, no, that's total, I believe. Unless,
Hey, here we go. Team Bron.
yeah, that's a final, I believe.
Yeah. In the last episode of season 1, by the time we come back, final should be done. So we get to talk about that. Bron go get that fourth ring though. We already know this. I'm about to go.
Michael Jordan just needs to give up his rings to LeBron. Be like, here you go, nephew.
It's just funny. You're like, LeBron not the GOAT. Yeah, he's not the GOAT. He's the fucking king. That's why they call him that. On top. So I don't know if you saw this in the news. Mark Cuban, he says every American household should get a stimulus check every 2 weeks for the next 2 months. This guy.
Okay, so like Mark Cuban is a guy that makes. I don't understand if he was gonna like come out of his pocket for that shit, bro.
Right. He always talking like he gonna help.
I mean, I understand, right? So like
rich people.
So like the whole idea that you you want everybody to like get this money because we're all on hard times right now. Fair, that's fair enough, right? But who can afford that? Like I don't think America can afford to give everybody some money because I don't know how that works. I'm not big on the economy, so I don't know how that works. But if you just give away money, doesn't that make money not worth as much? Because it's easier to get.
Especially every house. Whoa.
And then even then, like no, you don't. Like if you're rich, you don't need. Like imagine having $1 million and you get a check in the mail like, oh, I got another $1,000 from the government, and then 2 weeks later you get another one. It's like, oh, I got another $1,000. I already have 10 million, but these thousands help.
Right. That's why when you said every, I was like, dude.
I mean,
it'd be weird for like one of these rich. They're like 1,000. What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
What the 1,000 gonna do to my meal?
I mean, shit. 1,000 is a lot of dollars.
Well, no, for sure. I always do. Just only see $1,000 right now. Where does Kanye rank all time on your list?
For what?
Rappers.
He's in my top 10. But
dude's funny for sure. But one thing that definitely I would say 2016-17 bandwagon fans. Everybody was a Golden State Warriors fan. I think those years were just the worst year to be a sports fan. Every Patriots never stopped losing. They always went to the championship. Warriors
are so fucking overrated. That was a mystery team put together to take down LeBron. Like if that doesn't show that he was so fucking good,
they had
to assemble. Even then, by then it didn't even matter because KD was just another bitch ass motherfucker.
Bro, KD is so sad. That nigga told me he keeping his burner account and shit.
You
be letting the media get to you. You got burner accounts and shit, bro. Fucking sad. So we gotta talk about LeBron getting bodied on Twitter. The king needs help. Twitter just can't stop going after him. He called out a UFC fighter and was like, "You're saying all this and that, but when it's time to get in the ring, you won't do nothing." And yeah, Twitter had a field day with him. And I don't know if you know who Delonte West is.
Delonte West, the one that fucked his mom.
What? No, he was an NBA player who earlier this year, coronavirus thought it was like last year. Got beat up and he was homeless. He looked really
Yeah,
bad.
that's the guy that fucked LeBron's mom.
Oh, he fucked
Delonte West.
He fucked LeBron's mom.
Delonte West, yeah. That's the guy that beat up. Isn't he the guy that LeBron fought? That he showed up to a game with some marks on his face. I'm pretty sure Delonte West said some shit about LeBron's mom a long time. It was yeah, they were on the same team. And they said he was looking fucked up after that idea came out. Like everybody was talking about like, what happened?
Oh, you said it.
Yeah,
I know better than to say something crazy to
yeah. They went at LeBron by bringing up Delonte West because they're like, yeah, wasn't your mom with Delonte West? And that guy's a fucking homeless crackhead now.
Oh yeah, he probably did get his ass beat. LeBron like 6'8", 280.
That's tough, nigga.
That's your goddamn mom.
Sad as fuck. His mom got fucked by Delonte West. That man looks like a fucking bum. He looks like a fucking user.
Who the fuck you look?
Bitches just be fucking anything. And then they wonder why we don't be trying to kiss him. Cause bitch, what's wrong with you?
For real. That nigga look so, bro, he look worse than when I saw him this year. Hey, bro. Bitches gotta get what they can get, bro. You don't be nothing to see, bro. She was like, damn, bro, it's Delonte or Chris Paul. She was like, I'm not gonna fuck no short nigga.
I mean, at least Chris Paul, she would have been able to keep that shit going. That nigga still got a job. That nigga's still a basketball player at the end of the day. Delonte West not. That nigga's a bum. That nigga's homeless, getting arrested and shit for having crack pipes in his possession. Like, I feel for that guy. And LeBron, I think he's an asshole because he was like, I'm gonna fly him out here and I'm gonna get him help and we're gonna make sure that guy's okay. Cause I'm like, yeah, that guy fucked my mom. He can go to hell. He can burn with the rest of the LeBron,
that nigga's still on the streets. Nobody helped him.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't. I think he said that shit to be funny.
He was like, I hope you hear this.
He's like, yeah, I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna fly him out here and treat him out. We're gonna have a great life. And then it just never happens. I know he's waiting by whatever payphone there was left in California. Just like, it's LeBron gonna call.
It's just funny because the same motherfuckers back in January that was like, man, we finna help our man, this and that. I'm like, bro, it's like 8 months later and this nigga still on the streets.
I mean,
y'all ain't help your homie, bro.
Same nigga that fucking nigga mom be the same nigga that needs some financial help. I don't know.
Like, damn, bro, you fucked on LeBron mom, you couldn't get no bread.
You should have robbed that nigga at least. You gonna do that? You don't fucking mom. You should have thrown some shit out the house to sell.
Like, bro, you could have got right. Okay. What, like, I just want to know, man. What the fuck is wrong with some people's, like, parents? Did you see there was like a 6-month-year-old, what is it called? Fucking, on the water, fucking, what is it?
A jet ski?
Yeah, no, but it was, no, it's not a jet ski. They're like,
I don't know if they were letting them do that.
When the kid,
I know it's where you pull them.
Yeah.
Well, that's like water skiing.
Yeah, water. Oh, okay, that's okay. I didn't know it was like water skiing. Yeah. And then there's another video of what was it? This I don't know if it was a YMCA lady, but this lady, she like tossed the baby up in water, and it was like the float. I was like, you got
Kiara did that. Babies can float on water. It's called buoyancy. The ability to float on water and other liquids. Because she did it, and her baby was just sitting there next to her. Yeah.
When something's gonna go wrong, man, good memories. You know what the favorite thing I used to do on YouTube as a kid was? Watch the fucking ultimate fails. These fucking idiots trying to do parkour and shit, or fucking think they're gonna do some shit and bust their fucking head open. It's funny. But it's like you don't want that to happen to you. You don't want to skateboard and have no shirt on and hit the fucking road or some shit. Shit sucks. And it hurts. Hurts even more because of the views. Okay, and we're back. Smash or pass 5. Okay. Smash or pass Alicia Keys.
Smash.
Yeah, smash or pass Jennifer Gardner.
You know, that might have been the one that was in Sex and the City.
Yeah.
Let me see, though, just to make sure.
No, I think you're actually...
I know one of the bitches was on Sex and the City, and I don't know fuck her. I guess she wasn't. Yeah, I guess I'd smash.
Smash or pass Joey King.
Who?
Oh yeah, you don't know who that is.
Is that a dude?
It's not a dude.
Oh.
No. Yeah, no, we're not doing.
Oh, Beezus. Yeah, no, I just saw her recently in the news or some shit. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'd fuck Selena Gomez though.
For sure. Smash or pass Halle Berry.
Smash.
Smash or pass Chrissy Teigen.
Pass.
Yeah, I'd smash that.
She had fake boobs and then she got them removed. Like if you're gonna do something like
we stick to it.
Yeah, like for sure.
Smash or pass Jordan Woods.
Jordan Woods? Isn't that Kylie Jenner's best friend or something like that?
Yeah, the badass light skin. No, yeah, that's smash without a doubt. You ain't looking like that. Girl,
yeah, I'd smash, but she seems a little too like snaky.
Hey, she might be. Smash or pass Kate Upton.
Kate Upton. I don't know. Like she's good looking, right? But I don't know. It's just kind of a little too much.
Smash or pass Hailey Bieber.
What? No. I'll pass on that.
Smash or pass
any bitch that's fucking Justin Bieber. I'm good on that shit.
Smash or pass Emily Blunt.
Who?
Emily Blunt.
Look at it. Emily.
It would be Blount. I'm definitely
Emily Blunt.
Yeah, I'm definitely smashing her.
Yeah, I'd smash, but again, she kind of looks weird.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. So, you were talking to me about this, but I don't even know what to say because I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. But this dude says he's better than Kendrick Lamar.
Lupe Fiasco.
He might as well be fucking. I don't even know.
Everybody thinks Kendrick is like cooking up a diss song because of that shit. Because it's kind of like on the news because he said it on Twitter that he was like better than, or he said like he respects Kendrick and that this and that, but he said he's more lyrical than Kendrick. Kendrick is like he made the song Humble, and that guy, people just don't fucking listen. Like, be humble, my nigga.
They just don't understand.
Just be humble. Because if Kendrick start dissing motherfuckers,
alright, that's a.
Be sad.
Okay, so movie theaters are starting to open up. How do you think that's gonna look in? The new movies that have come out, like New Mutants and Tenet. Of course,
wasn't Tenet already in theaters at one point, and then because of Corona or some shit? I could have sworn in one of the commercials they said it like it's back again or some shit like that. And I was like,
I just know they lost a lot of money just because of either movie theaters being down or nobody going to them. I
mean, yeah, theaters. I don't even think we need them shits open for real. Like, you can't sit with your friends. Like, they love to pack a movie theater full of people. You know, all those people, more money. But how the fuck you gonna do that in Corona? You know, you can't do that now. You gotta come up with a game plan.
When you feel like leaving the house, it's like you need a mask every like. Make me not feel fucking safe at all.
Everybody wears one while they're walking and shit. Like, I feel like that's
It's like going outside. Your people wearing no masks. It's like okay.
I mean, I understand you're scared for your life, but
You're making me way more scared. I'm like, damn, motherfuckers are getting in their cars with masks on. Like, it's serious.
like, why are you driving with a mask on in your fucking car?
Nobody else is with you.
I mean, I've seen people doing it, and I was like, why are they fucking doing that? That's dumb as fuck.
Like, I've never seen it. Like, I've only seen, like, and these are people by themselves. I'm just like...
Yeah, they're in a car by themselves. But I've seen cars full of people with no masks on, though. Like, I saw a car with one person with a mask on, and I saw a car with a family in it, and then none of them had a mask on. They were just all giggling, fucking laughing.
That's one of them family things, like, fucking, sorry, I'm on, you know, like, you drink off something, maybe like a sibling or your mom, but like, oh, you're thinking, I'm like, what? Like, I don't know, my family used to think that was okay, like, everyone drink out. I was like, hell no, that's not. I'm like,
what you mean, like, sharing your drink with your sibling?
No, not like, you know, yeah. It'd be more like they just drunk that shit. You know, and mom would be like, we're family, so I'm like, if that motherfucker's sick, I could get sick. You know what I mean?
Like out the bottle?
Hmm?
Like drinking out the bottle?
Yeah, or in a cup or something.
Well, I mean, that's kind of different. Like, if they drink it out the bottle, that's a problem. Like, if they drink it out your cup, you can just, like, get another cup and get some more out of the bottle.
You just don't do that.
But if you contaminate the bottle, yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, you probably should.
My thing was more like everybody, like, I was doing, somehow I survived in a household of 8 people that would get sick all the time, but I just never got sick. So my thing was like, y'all always, when it hit this winter time, y'all always getting sick and y'all trying to push up. No, keep your hands. Nope. Fucking.
People be thinking that shit's funny.
I remember fucking girls used to cheer, you know, saying bottles and shit. I'm like, what? That blew me. I saw 3 different girls drink off one shit. And that guy, I was like, oh yeah, y'all are fucking smoked. Hell no.
He must have been gay.
He was dating one of them.
Even then, he had to be gay. To drink after some other girls that's not sucking his dick.
Who the fuck is this like, bro? No.
Even then, I'm still not trying to drink after her. Cause,
bro, that's what I'm saying. Like, what? Like that may be your girl, but like, what? Slap. Did you see Spy Kids growing up?
What?
Spy Kids? Oh, you didn't have a childhood, did you?
No, I mean, I thought that was a movie.
Yeah, no, Spy Kids.
No, Spy Kids growing up. Thought that was a movie. Spy Kids I watched. Yeah. I thought you were saying, have you seen Spy Kids growing up? Like it was a movie or something.
Man.
No. I mean, I saw all the good ones.
Okay,
and I saw like number 4, I think, and that shit was fucking ass. Like the one with it had Jessica Alba, I believe.
Yeah.
Like I was like, damn, that's nice. They have Jessica Alba, and then like the whole story was fucking trash. Like every fucking Spy Kid was great.
I was gonna talk about popular movies. A real popular movie was Shark Boy and Lava Girl. A lot of people like that. I didn't like that as a kid. Well, I mean, it was okay. It's interesting. I just feel like back then, like the movies and TV shows we had, they were just better. Like,
damn, man, that shit came out like almost 10 years ago.
Really?
I didn't realize that shit. I didn't know. I thought that was a newer one. I thought that shit came out like a couple years ago. No, it didn't.
I don't know. I like movies from the early 2000, like 2000, like 2014. I don't know. I just love movies from then.
To be honest, I'm glad they stopped making like Spy Kids.
Yeah.
It took like 7 to 8 years for them to like, you know, it was a gap between.
I thought you were about to say 7 to 8. I was like, who? Who? God damn it! They know better. Do I need to go slap some niggas? But it got bad after. I didn't like it after 2. I was like, but
number 2 was good. Number 3 was good.
Like 2.
Like Game Over was great. It was like that was the best one to me. Cause I mean, well, no, the one with the thumbs was that number 2? the one with the thumbs. That shit was fucking cool. But no, like number 3 with Game Over when his granddad walked and shit in the game, and then it had Sylvester Stallone. Like that was fucking cool. And I didn't even know his name at the time, but I knew who he was because I seen him in other movies, and I was like, oh, you know, it's like when you see somebody in a movie, and you're like, I know, I've seen that person somewhere else.
I was a little child. It was like, I don't remember what his fucking name.
Who?
It just be like, I think it was mostly Chris Hemsworth. I would always see that motherfucker. I'd be like, I saw this dude. No, it took me a minute to figure out he was all like, Because the other movies he had short hair. I just never like. He just looked so different.
He's Chris Hemsworth, so.
Adult Swim was the best as a kid. Damn,
I mean, ironically, you're not supposed to be watching Adult Swim, but yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, I see why my mom didn't want me to watch South Park when I was younger, because you know, I asked her, I was like, can I watch South Park? And then she was like, yeah, I'll watch an episode and then I'll tell you if you can watch it or not. I don't know what episode she watched, but actually I don't think she did watch an episode, because I promise you she didn't watch an episode of that shit. She just let me watch it, and I didn't understand the shit they were saying. I just thought it was funny. There were some kids on TV, and now that I'm an adult and I can comprehend what the fuck they're saying, he's always Cartman's always dogging Kyle because he's a Jew. And it's like, gee, man, what the fuck is wrong with you? This guy's an asshole. Like, I was in, like, 5th grade. Like, oh.
My favorite was Robot Chicken.
Yeah, that was good. Robot Chicken is great. South Park is my favorite show, though. Like, that's my favorite show of all time. Like, Robot Chicken was better to me for a long time because it was just so humorous. But it's like South Park is more humorous.
I can't watch Robot Chicken now.
I mean, I can't. I watched all the episodes. So it's kind of tough. I watched majority of them.
Really, I don't know. Like, I'm waiting for that new song. I wonder if they even started that.
Yeah, they did. Their first episode is going to be an hour long. It's coming on the 30th. And it's going to be an hour long, and it's already going to be talking shit about Corona.
Hilarious.
Yeah, that's what South Park does. That's why I like South Park. It's just like, it's one of them shows.
So, of course, last episode of the season, we can't leave any, loose ends. Marvel, I want to talk about Marvel DC, but I want to start with Marvel Phase 5. When it was all announced and all came out, were you really hyped for any movies?
I didn't care about that shit. I don't keep up with that. I mean, not really. What did they announce?
Didn't you say you wanted to see Blade?
Not even, though. I don't even want to see Blade.
Because it was on Wesley Snipes.
Whoa, no, because it's a fucking Marvel movie now. It's a fucking Disney movie. Like, Blade is not, like, Blade is Marvel, right? But Blade is an adult movie. Like, if it's not an adult movie, I'm gonna be surely fucking irritated. Like, I'm like, bro, this isn't a 17 up rating movie.
Hell no.
Like, if it's not
PG-13.
What the fuck?
I promise.
I promise you, if it's PG-13, I see. This is why I didn't want Disney to buy Marvel. Like, Disney's cool buying Marvel, right? But now they're remaking an adult movie. Like, you're remaking an adult movie that had motherfucker, shit, goddamn, and a bunch of shit in it. Like who? They had fucking Wesley Snipes. Now they got this Marshala Ar. I don't know how to say. I don't know how to say his name, but it's M.Ali.
Only fucking thing I think there was 17 of that Marvel did was fucking Deadpool with it, but I don't even know if Disney has anything with that.
No, it's Sony.
Yeah, okay.
Because they own the rights to that. Well, because so that's the weird thing. Like back, I think 15 years ago, that like Marvel was down some or something, so they started selling off their characters like Hulk. But if you didn't use them within the time given, then they would return back to the Marvel universe.
I looked this up. I looked it up a while back, but I looked up, who all Sony owned. They owned a couple. Like it was
like Spider-Man. Maybe they don't own Deadpool. I think Sony owns.
Like it wasn't a deep list. I think they still own the.
Well, I mean, Sony's not into that shit though. I mean, like, if you want to be real, they're not a big like movie company. Like,
I mean, they're getting Spider-Man at least back after.
Bro, who the fuck cares about Spider-Man, bro? Like fucking children.
Fucking Sony, bro, because
fucking teenagers and children.
Bro, PlayStation, bro, that's all they care about, bro. Miles Morales, bro. all these Into the Spider-Verse, bro. That's the future. All this other I don't like where Disney's taking their future though.
I mean,
They're just so fucking.
oh, actually, apparently, Sony still owns a decent amount of them. They still own a decent amount of like Marvel characters in general.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's like
they're all connected, I believe, but like
are they gonna do
I think
shit
they're
with it?
Spider-Man universe people.
Yeah,
I don't think they're like outside of that. And maybe
I thought I saw at least one big name that wasn't, but it wasn't like it would have been a lower than Spider-Man.
yeah. See, I don't actually know who the fuck who did Deadpool, but yeah, it was 20th Century Fox. So if what's his yeah, so if it's 20th Century Fox, then Blade might still be the same. But if they got like if it's like one of the Disney like the Disney studios,
Yeah, it might be. Mm.
I mean, it's really just how they want to do it, but
I know the director was whatever his name, like Kevin or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, DC, you got Black Adam, you got there's a lot. They had a lot of unreleased, not unannounced movies they're planning on. But I mean, everybody has that.
You said unannounced?
Yeah, they or at least what they're trying to do. I know they're trying to do like Joker, another movie. I'm
A
assuming.
sequel? Or like another movie with the Joker in it, like with some other characters?
Yeah, it didn't say that. I think it might be a new. That's why I was like,
Like a sequel?
I was like, damn.
I don't know. I mean,
I would like a sequel.
I don't know. I don't
It was
know.
pretty. It was a fucked up. It was a fucked up movie.
I'm not really sure where like that's like if they made a Darth Vader movie, right? Because like Darth Vader's key to like some like well no that actually I said that wrong because he wasn't always a bad guy. Like
I don't know shit about Star Wars.
so like Star Wars is like Darth Vader, the guy with the mask and shit on.
Mm-hmm.
You
No,
know?
yeah, I know he's the
Well, yeah, he was good.
Skywalker's
Dad
yeah.
and Anakin Skywalker. So like Anakin Skywalker trained under Ben Kenobi and like you know I believe Yoda in them, and then he had a falling out. And he ended up trying to use his powers for the dark. So him and Ben Kenobi fought, and Ben Kenobi cut this man into a fucking cracker. And he just like he disabled that man and left him there, like near some lava and shit. So you know, the Emperor did his thing. He put that man back together, and gave him like gave him a suit.
I feel like that. I don't know.
But if you just made a Darth Vader movie, it wouldn't really work. Cause like you couldn't make a series off of that. Cause it's like it's been covered in the movie already.
I watched the Star Wars movie, the Force Awakens. I don't know shit, but
I'm not watching any of that shit.
No, I just put it on. No, I was going to sleep. I was like, whatever. It was just. It was like, damn, this is pretty decent.
It's Disney.
Like, cause I was right, but it was like more. I mean, like the action parts. Like, I didn't like. I wasn't even into it. But like I was like, okay, this is good.
Yeah.
And it actually looked very good.
Well, yeah. I mean, the like the CGI and shit, like the graphics. Yeah, I mean, it better fucking look good. It's like 2018, 2017, 2016.
Yeah, 2017.
One of them. It's one of these recent years. That shit better look fantastic. Like,
spot on.
Yeah, no, fucking, nah. I don't know. Like ever since Disney started buying shit up, I was like, nah, I can't watch these movies. They're not. I like adult movies. Like I can watch kid movies. Like I can watch Shrek, but that's kind of adult themed.
Yeah.
You know, it's like an adult can watch it and enjoy it, and a child can watch it and enjoy it. and they're both gonna enjoy it for two different reasons. Like they're not gonna enjoy the whole like the same parts of it.
I don't know about Disney. They're funny though.
They're gonna start buying. They're gonna like buy out Pornhub. Put all their Disney movies on there and shit.
Extra views.
Nobody goes to Pornhub anymore. They got.
I heard Rod Wave's your favorite rapper.
Who?
Rod Wave. Bro, Lil Pump.
No, bro. Lil Xan. Xan.
Bro. G Herbo, bro.
Nah.
Polo G. I know you listen to the Dope Pop Flow.
I'm not listening to no nigga from my state. I'm not listening to Ludacris. I'm not none of that shit.
Oh my god, my sister and brother used to fucking, what was it? How low key? Oh my god, they used to play that. Oh my mom would play that like 20 times.
It's kind of strange, but
they were like kids. See, I'm like,
yeah, bro, you can't just be letting your kids shake it. This is why Cuties was made a movie. Cause you're letting your kids shake ass to this music at a young age, and then people
they were rapping this shit. I'm like, that's even worse.
Yeah.
And they're like 6.
Hey, parenting is parenting. You
right,
can't.
that's why America needs better parents. These parents need to let their kids do whatever the fuck.
Make America parent again.
Like, these motherfuckers do not know what their kids doing, and that's a fucking problem. Because these teenagers nowadays, they just want to do whatever the fuck they want. You on bullshit. You be on bullshit.
That's a fucking conspiracy. Don't ever say that shit again, bro. FBI fucking kicks in the door.
They kick in the door, Brandon?
You're gonna buy a new one.
No, I was gonna shoot you both.
No.
What you mean? You gotta take the easiest way out.
Wow, it's not easy for me. It's easy for you. You had that shit planned out before you killed me. Like, I didn't know that was what was gonna happen.
You're like,
oh. You know, if you went to prison, like, that's premeditated murder. You had that idea before.
Like, bro, we was gonna be smoking. We wasn't gonna be in no trouble.
It's gonna be a mess.
You gotta be quicker than that. Nah. Ready for that GTA 6, bro?
Nah. I don't know how that's gonna go.
That shit's not.
I'm not gonna come out for like another 3 years. Like, think about it. Like,
they're gonna be so shitty.
Like, to be honest, I don't see like
did they lose 2 producers or something?
Yeah, they had some people leave. But I mean, shit. Yeah, they had like Laszlo, who was like, he was a writer, and then he was a radio voice and a character at some point in number 5. And then they had they had like some I forgot what his position was, but yeah, he was a high position guy, and he left. He just went somewhere else, I think. But I mean, if you want to be real, like, nah, I don't see any of the games I'm looking forward to coming out for like a good minute. Cause like State of Decay 3, that's not gonna come out for a while because one, they have they're like continually making updates on State of Decay 2. So I mean, as number 3 may be in production and may be getting worked on, like they're still working on number 2, which I do applaud and I appreciate it because it makes the game better. If they wouldn't have like did that game would be so fucking trash. It would have been the worst like $20 I spent in my life. Like, geez, man, I wouldn't have bought it if like yeah. So and then like GTA, they've been adding updates ever since the one and the PS4, the next generation consoles of that time. They got the adaptation. So they've been just adding updates ever since, making shit new, keeping people in. And like Red Dead Redemption is, that shit I see, but I don't know how many people they have working on that and how they divide their manpower, but I see that kind of slowing down their process on making the next game. Because, me personally, I'd like to have all manpower or majority of my manpower working on the next big thing, and then having a few of my men work, on some shit. There's always like rumors about crunch and shit. You know what that is? That shit's not something you want to play with. Crunch time, like you don't want that, man.
So I'm not much of a shoe guy, but I just I think Nike's the best. I think they have the best shoes. Under Armour, I don't really like anything they have. I can't think of anybody that's really got good shoes. I think it's just Nike. Am I wrong?
I mean, I'm not really big into Nikes, but like I like Converse. They have some nice styles, and then they usually have some soft, cushions on the inside of the shoes. Because nobody likes to walk around on some hard ass fucking shoes. That shit hurts. Like some nice cushion.
Yeah. So you don't want no. I've I've had my feet in some terrible ass shoes. How do you feel? Do you think respect should be earned or given?
I think it's earned. I mean, the way like okay, so we've been taught traditionally that respect is earned and not given. So I mean, I believe that you should respect everybody, right? Because everybody loves to put emphasis on respect your elders. Like that's one of the number one things you're taught as a fucking kid is to respect your elders. Now, I'm not disagreeing with that, but sometimes elders are wrong. But that rule right there is kind of allowing them to be wrong in peace, and they don't have to worry about being wrong. So I kind of don't, believe that one, but I do, you know, I don't think, my God, I don't think you should disrespect people unless they earn it. But yeah, mainly respect and admiration is usually earned. Like you don't just walk out the house and somebody's like, "I respect you dearly." Like you gotta earn that shit, son.
Okay. How you feel about the education system? And I don't know if you heard about it a couple years ago with the thing about how schools should be teaching LGBTQ history and how that was gonna end up a thing. I don't know if it is a thing, but I didn't.
I think that's a state thing. Um, that's a state by state thing because not everybody has
No, yes, for sure.
same sex marriage and such. And like, I'm pretty sure down south, mm, that's not a
I mean,
thing.
more for like, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I mean,
I see.
I don't know. That's kind of strange. Like, I was kind of against like the idea of homosexuality being explained to children. Because like I understand that you're not taught to be gay. You either are or you aren't. And like some people, because I had taken psychology in school, so they explained that they did a test back in the 40s and 30s and such that was like or it was 40s and 50s like when being gay was still a crime. That was an actual crime to be a homosexual or some such like that. So then when that they would take people and they would show them pictures of like the opposite sex and the same sex, or and they'd be like, however they responded would they would try to fix them because it's like they're saying you shouldn't be gay, and shit, I don't know, that's kind of strange, and like there's still like a difference though, like we have like a double standard on homosexuality at the same time in America. In yeah, I believe in America. I don't know about other places, but from what I've seen, like men, a lot of not heavily religious people, like men that aren't heavily religious, usually like the idea of two women being together, sexually with him, and then like sexually just with each other, and then you know women, oh, I'm pretty sure women have that same idea. I think I'm not sure, but I don't
I
want to
do.
I don't want to say it and then somebody like stabs me because I said that shit, and but yeah, So I don't know about teaching like all that shit in school. It's like if you care about it, learn about it on your like they're not teaching like straight history. They're not like yeah, one day a motherfucker woke up and was like, yeah, my dick got hard, so I stuck it in this woman and it felt great. I stuck it in a dude and it didn't. But maybe I'm just being closed minded, you know. I am willing to change my mind, but it's only if somebody can persuade me without telling me to Google it or some bullshit like that.
Oh shit. So innocent until proven guilty. You believe that's still a thing? You believe it was ever a thing?
Well, I mean, yeah, it is a thing. It's just there's a stigma that comes with it, though. But not even that, but just the charges alone. Like, we can say that about like somebody getting in a fight, right? Or we can say like you're innocent until proven guilty when it's murder or something like that. But like, just imagine like rape. Like, they say you sexually molested a child. Just the charge alone on your name that can get you killed. Like there's a stigma with shit like that. I mean, there's always like when you go into jail, niggas that ask you like, what you in here for? When this and that, you're not gonna be like, yeah, bro, I was touching this kid, not like like nah. You're not gonna say that proudly. You gonna be in that motherfucker like, I just a minor traffic violation. You're not gonna want to tell too much on that shit. It's like when people see that online and shit, like that could ruin your life. It's like I don't know. People are gonna judge you regardless of what the system says. So, like, like the Teflon Don, like everybody knew this nigga was guilty, but he was untouchable because he had the lawyers and such. So I mean, OJ did it. He killed Shorty and her boyfriend. I mean, I'm not afraid to say I ain't scared of that nigga. I don't give a fuck about the juice. He just had juiced out. What the fuck?
You get your dumb ass.
He gonna get that. I'm the juice.
But the weird boy, they was like, yeah, bro, he just got stabbed. I'm like,
we found him with several stab wounds in his bed.
Damn it, OJ.
I mean, nah, I'm the juice now, nigga. I'll stab his ass. He gonna be the one going to the police. I'm gonna be Michael Myers in his ass.
That'd be so. He kick in the door, and you just right there. He can be like, oh shit, my bad.
Fuck that guy up.
Bro, his old ass need to sit down. He can't be OJ and nobody else. Shit.
That was like 20 years ago.
Right. That was when he stood up. Right. That was when he was in shape.
Hiding.
Now he's just known as a killer.
So there's been the idea that Hollywood has been maintained by white people. It's ran by white people. It's like they only allow in the blacks they want, and they only allow in the ethnics they want. That Hollywood is kind of, I don't know how to say.
I mean, all those actors and actresses coming out talking about we're sorry for. I'm like, what? Just so, did you see that? Yeah, that was.
Again, see, people are so fucking weird this generation. Like, we got people apologizing for shit
they
ain't do.
I don't know who watched that and was like, thank you. Thank you.
The shit people do.
I almost cried. I was like, this is where it's going. It made me feel fucking bad. I was like, who's making you do this? Felt like it was forced.
Hollywood.
But also, you gotta stay relevant.
Do you though?
I wouldn't want to be famous now. Do anything, people look at you crazy. But you do drugs, you do marijuana, you're crazy. But you know what? You go to the bar, you drink alcohol all the time. You just a party. You just like to.
You're just chilling and relaxing after a hard day of life.
Bro, if you do some coke with the right crowd, you're the coolest nigga ever.
You're the man.
Walking
with a dub of coke, you're the fucking man.
You walk in there with a gram of marijuana. Hey, bro, what you doing?
But you walk in with some crack, boy. Everybody's buzzing.
You walk in there with a Newport.
Nah, you gotta take that shit outside. That's not legal anywhere.
Motherfucker black in my house.
I don't understand. People really be smoking black and miles and shit. Like I don't know. Drugs are a hell of a thing.
Bro, you don't need to be high off anything but life.
Oh, I need coke.
Just a little.
You know, like I don't know. Drugs are kind of are a weird conversation. Cause
Drug addiction is so like. I mean, what? It's like I don't even know. It's like they're shocked that they got it. It's like, dude, you did fucking crack. What did you expect? Did you expect your life was gonna get better? Like before you did that, did you think in your head, if I do crack, is my life gonna get good or bad?
So like,
and if you thought good, you need your ass beat.
I don't know. Like, I can understand like people doing drugs and getting addicted, right? Like, you do cocaine at a party one time, you're like, yeah, and it's like you're doing cocaine like every other day now because you need to do it, and that's how it starts. It's like people love to be like, it all started with a blunt. I smoked one blunt at a party, and then next thing I knew, I was on my knees sucking cock for a piece of crack cocaine, and I'm just like, that's not how it went, my man. I've smoked weed for like almost 6 years now, and I haven't sucked dick yet. I haven't advanced on from weed. Like I haven't started taking Percocets or Molly.
Hey, what happens? What happens when you smoke weed? You get more relaxed. They were like, "Oh, this is what I want to do. I want to fuck in my mouth." They were like, "Oh, I'm feeling a little gay right now."
They're on that Joe Exotic shit.
Nah, we Kais Exotic over here. We smoke.
Oh, Kais Exotic. Oh, I'm not waking up with a dick in my mouth, so let's not.
I'm not either. Shit, somebody is. Somebody, but the color doctor.
Mm. So like when we like since we're talking about drugs and stuff, you know, one thing I noticed that drugs are kind of fucked up because when you get arrested, like I've noticed a lot of the times like drug dealers and serial like and killers, they don't get like the same time in prison. Like for somebody to shoot, like I know a man that did 8 years for attempted murder, and I'm just like, that's nice. I got to work with him. He was a nice guy. Nice guy. He was very fucking cool. That was my dude.
And then you found out he's.
No, he told me.
Oh.
He straight up told me. He was like, yeah, no, I did 8 years. He has a son that's older than me. He was like, yeah, I did 8 years for attempted murder. I was like, 8 years, huh? Okay. I mean,
you ain't just think, oh.
Listen, man, like I worked with a lot of people.
No, your mood, you was like, oh.
No, he was cool.
Tempted, bro.
He told me. No, he told me he'll make me some free food if we're not busy. I was like, all right, cool. He's a cool dude. I didn't have a problem with it. I could always sat there and shot the breeze with him. But like, you know, it's funny how like people that sell drugs get more time in jail than people that buy the drugs. And like I understand you being sympathetic, right? But like let's not be sympathetic like that. Like if you're gonna like arrest me for selling somebody crack, arrest that nigga for buying the crack. Like, hey bro, I wouldn't be selling this shit if people wasn't buying it. Sorry.
That's the shit. It's like, bro, they want the fucking seller every time.
Right. I mean, it'll get you if you have possession of it. But like if you're a smoker and you have possession of it in a pipe,
crackheads want the fucking crack. What do you expect?
And you're supplying it to the blood, and I can't have that in my neighborhood. If you could take that shit 3 blocks up, then yeah. But no, you had to do that shit here.
What drugs do you think should be legal? I think every drug should, bro. If we're gonna make shit legal, bro, we gotta start with a perk, bro. Bro.
Those are legal.
Oh, for real? Oh, that's funny.
Xanax,
okay. Crack,
Percocets. I mean, crack is almost essentially legal. All you gotta do is like get some cocaine, and that's not illegal. I mean, it is illegal, but
cocaine is illegal, bro.
You know, it comes from the earth, so.
Hey, you're at work, you just throw a line down, bro, and like let's say somebody looks, bro, there's nothing to see.
I don't know about all that. Throw a line down. Who just throws a line down, nigga? You gonna chop that shit into a neat line so you can get it all. You don't want to miss any of it.
You get the fucking, you get a straw.
Not even. You just like use your nose. You just like put your nose to the table. And you just like go through like.
No, but no.
Yeah, that shit fucks up your nose. It tears away at your cartilage. It eats away at that. So you know, good going if you do coke out there. You know. Congratulations, you're a real winner.
My friend was like, I did coke. I was like, nice. You think you're cool.
Yeah, no, so I guess all the drugs should be legal because they can be made safer, you know. And then if people overdose on the shit, then it's like, who else can they blame but themselves? It's like, listen, if you go and buy some drugs, like if I buy some alcohol, like I can buy all the alcohol I want at the age of 21. I can drink that shit and I can drink myself to death. And like they're not gonna be like, damn you government, you let him do this to himself. But like if they legalized crack cocaine and the government was selling crack cocaine out of the dispensary, like if they had a crack store, you just go and buy some crack. You buy your pipes, you buy your little, you know, it's a crack store, you got accessories, you got a nigga behind the counter that smokes crack from time to time. He could tell you about how to do it best and such. You know, he's just like a man in a weed shop, but for crack. So you have that guy there, and you know he's just selling people crack and shit, and they overdose on that shit and die. You know, then they're gonna be like, no, this is fucked up. The government's selling shit that can kill us. Well, I mean, yeah, like that's the whole idea, right? Like they okayed it because you know if you're gonna buy it and there's a market for it, then why not dig in on it? Like there's a market for cigarettes, there's a market for alcohol, there's a market for weed, there's a market for cocaine, there's a market for. If you do this, then it's like you get rid of the street shit. You cut down on the street shit at least. Like I'm pretty sure like Illinois still had a bunch of people selling weed illegally because you know the prices are so high. Cause I know here in Champaign the prices are fucking outrageous. Like a half ounce is about 150, and it's 220 for an ounce. For a half ounce is 150 for 156. It's like two. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I know it's very expensive. And, you know, like since fucking like they might as well make that shit legal since I already brought coke into the country. I mean, yeah, I don't want to be that guy that gets killed for that shit. Cause there was a reporter that was reporting on the story about the government bringing cocaine in, and like he died in a very funny way. He committed suicide, right, with 2 gunshot wounds to his head. It was ruled as a suicide. You know,
sure.
And I was just like,
that told me to be like, I was like, I understand. Like they weren't playing fucking games.
Yeah, Gary Webb. So it's like the idea that, you know, he exposed that the government brought cocaine into the nation, right? And then they killed him because of it. And I'm like, they ruled the shit as a suicide. I mean, the government's kind of fucked up. We should acknowledge that. Yeah, the government's fucked up. I'm not gonna deny that, but
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Well, no, you don't, because I mean
they obviously fucking
they do that shit. I mean, they do that shit all the time. The government does shit like that.
Worked his ass.
Like Edward Snowden.
No, yeah, they were finna do his ass.
Yeah, I'm glad that guy left.
But he's gonna get worse. There's gonna be 3 to the head.
They were gonna put a shotgun to his shit. They were gonna shoot his shit from a distance, and then they were gonna be like, it was a suicide. And I'm like, nah, not the way he was shot. This couldn't have been a no. It was a fucking suicide. You better fucking say it, or I swear to God, you're gonna be the next one that kills himself.
Right, you're just like, got it.
Yeah, no.
end of season 1. Any takeaways? How did you enjoy the first season?
It was great. Can you not like interview me like this is like I just got done doing a porn shoot? Like,
It's what a porn shoot.
did you enjoy your first scene? Was it nice? Are you gonna do it again? Well, all right, we'll let you get out of here. Yeah, I'm good, bro. You don't have to interview me.
I mean, I gotta make sure you're comfortable with scene number 2.
I'm here until season 7. That's when I stop getting paid. So my contract runs out at season 7. So,
Guys, that's a lot of OnlyFans content.
oh,
Do you have a pick for guest of the year?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to get somebody from the Secret Island.
What are you talking about? Guest of the year, dude.
Oh, you mean from the ones we've already had on?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know Michael
liked all of
Jackson
them.
gonna come on. I know Michael Jackson gonna come on.
Yeah, you're funny.
Bro, and then Tupac.
I thought about it, but no, he said he not fucking with that shit. I caught him on my iPhone 17, and he wasn't fucking with it.
Bro, yeah, that day I called Kanye, bro. He started tweaking out, bro. For real, I was like, oh.
Yeah, bro, you do a line of coke with somebody, you think you know him. It's just like, man.
But season 1 was amazing. Shout out to all the guys who are coming on season 2. We announced it on Instagram, Twitter. We have Eric Anders, ANA, MMA is coming back. Big Jim and Jimmy, Dub Jensen, James Lynch, and much more. In Shamar and Justin, and Juan Adams is coming back, and Jimmy Flick if he wants to. So yeah, and much more. Any final words? You cluck.
You don't even know what a cluck is. Cluckhead motherfucker.
Cock-a-doodle-doo, motherfucker. Oh, that show's been hardcore pawn shot. Like, motherfuckers fuck you up, bro.
What's lit?
Beat your ass.
They will.
Straight out of Detroit, I'm your host, Ja'Kais Nicholson.
Your boy, Easy Breezy, Dr. Sleazy.
Off the Dome, season 1 is over. We'll be back season 2. We're out.